making our final feed round and doing some treatment with Apivar Life. Working on a knockdown of these mites that are left residual in the colony. Could you lift that frame out? We're seeing the colonies nicely set up, prepared for winter, lots of feed, and just a lingering brood nest, which is good. There's a little patch of brood here, surrounding with eggs, so we'll see what happens there. But things are shutting down, and we're just randomly taking a mite wash on the yards to see where we're at. So we're seeing an escalation of mites within our colonies, and that's what we're following up with a knockdown treatment and hopefully a shutdown treatment too, to get those ferretic mites off the bees. Maybe aid that Apivar in bringing our mites to a manageable level. These colonies are in terrific shape. So I've been monitoring the Apivar and the knockdown, and there is a very well defined immediate knockdown of the mites on these bees, and that's exactly what I want. I want the ferretic mites to die so they can't cause any problems. So this is going in, and hopefully, thanks for that, hopefully the Apivar follows through and catches anything else that emerges later on in fall here. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the quick wash, so about 4% mites on that colony. That is way too damn high. I have yards testing up around 10%. Emergency measures on those yards. The colonies look fine. It's just there's a large number of mites in those nests, and we have to knock them off. My rule of thumb is anything over 2% for us, lights out. So 4% is too high. We have to knock down these ferretic mites. And maybe with this Apivar, just as with experience in past years, maybe it'll help shut down that nest so we can plug them out and then follow through with oxalic acid in October to get the rest of the ferretic mites as the Apivar treatment follows through right to pretty much the end of October here. So that is what we are doing. I feel like I'm grasping at straws just a little bit, but I mean, it's all that we can do with the tools available at hand right now. So it's good to see that I'm monitoring this Apivar and is knocking the mites down noticeably. So that is a positive. So even if we follow through with another Apivar, we get some Apivar efficacy and then follow up with oxalic acid, we will see where our mite levels are middle of October. And if they haven't come down enough, and then we just concentrate on the vapor until we get them inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. There we go, first load on the truck. This will be the first load brought back to the yard for fall. I have about 10 yards to bring back. Just the ones poking around the field edges, maybe the ones a little more exposed. This one was causing issue. This isn't a yard site, and the house is probably 500-600 feet away over there. Very nice and secluded. And for some reason, these bees were gathering on the side of an eave over in the house while I'm doing some feeding here. So I think the feeding frenzy has got the yard in too much of excitement. For some reason, they went and hung on the house. So to relieve that problem, I'm just going to take the bees away. They look in pretty good shape. I mean, I'm quite happy. I haven't followed through with the thymol treatment on this yard yet because I wanted to get them moved up and placed with feed before we treated it. We'll likely get this done today, if not tomorrow, depending on the weather. Oh man, it just makes me feel so tired thinking of all the work ahead yet. But that is the business.